What is going on, guys? I'm Bruce Lee, and welcome to a brand new MFL video. We are at the start of season 6. Well, it's not quite the start, it starts on the 11th on Wednesday, but this is basically the pre-season. We had the pack drop last night, we've had the rewards day, we've had rollover day, and we are all getting geared up, getting our squads ready, and getting the squads registered for season 6. Now, there have been some big changes to my agency. I've bought a bunch of players off the marketplace. I got some packs. And also, the other big thing that I have done here, as you can see, I have a brand new club. And I didn't really have plans to get a second club this soon. It was in the back of my mind, but I didn't plan to do it so soon. And the reason I did is because of this promo right here. They do this at the start of every season. It's a club promo. You buy a club pack, you get a free starter pack with it. So there's 2 players in there. And I think it's a really, really good deal, whether you want the second club or not. So I bought that. And the club I got out of it was a team in Saudi Arabia, I think the city. So and I wasn't really that interested in it, but I sold the license on the marketplace. But while I was busy trying to sell it, I was thinking, maybe a second club wouldn't be so bad. It's I had a bunch of players that I needed to loan out so that they got game time, and I thought maybe if I got a second club, then I could just play them myself. By the way, if you are interested in getting involved in MFL, then this promo is definitely something I would recommend. I've done it both times because you get the 2 free players, sell the license if you don't like it. But then also, if you use this code here, which is also in the description of the video, you will get another free common player when you use my referral code or someone else's referral code. Just use a referral code to get the free player. The person who referred you will also get a player. And so this is basically the best time to start really with this promo on. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about the club I got. Like I said, I didn't want the Saudi Arabia. It didn't, appeal to me or anything. And I thought when I first joined MFL and I was looking at the cities and countries available, then this particular city, Kobe, Japan, really stood out to me. And it's the one I wanted. Obviously, I did my first club promo pack and I got Clairvaux, and I was happy with that. That was no problem. But I thought if I'm going to get a second club, then I'm going to try and get one in Kobe, Japan. I looked through the people who have Kobe Japans and they had the licenses. A couple of them were completely inactive. I couldn't get in contact with them, but one of them I did get in contact with was a user by the name of Looking for Food. He had it. I messaged him on Discord. He was a super, super cool, super chilled guy. I gave him a fair price for it. I think he wanted to have a role on the club promo pack himself. I'm not sure. I hope that went well for you if that's what you did, and he sold me the license for Kobe, Japan. So at first, I just want to shout out, thank you, Looking for Food, very much for a nice, easy deal. I really appreciate it. Like I said, this is the city that I really wanted. Obviously, cities have no real bearing on the game at all right now. It's just sort of like a preference, a sentimental thing. And you might be wondering why Kobe, Japan. Basically, Kobe is the city that Kobe Bryant was named after, who I'm a massive fan of, was a massive, whatever. I'm a massive fan of Kobe Bryant. My son was then in turn named after him. Also, I'm completely obsessed with Japan and Japanese culture. And also, watashi wa nihongo ga hanashimasu. Choto, choto, choto. So yeah, I love Japan. And this city in particular was the one I wanted for my club. As you can see, I called it Black Mamba MFC in honor of Kobe Bryant. And it was in ice, which is a division above where I was with Clairvaux. And I've actually spoiled what happened with Clairvaux in the playoffs, but I'll get to that in a minute. I just wanted to talk about this new club. So yeah, I'm in a higher division, and now I'm going to keep Clairvaux and use that as my club where I send my lower rated players, 54s to 58s, 60s, or whatever, and send them there, get them game time, and hopefully get a bit of progression with them. So before I go into Black Mamba, Actually, before I go into Clairvaux either, I said last week that I was going to do a pack opening on this episode. I got 3,377 MFL from my season earnings, so I bought a limited player pack. And also last night on the drop, I got a standard pack and a limited pack. Now, I said I was going to open them live on this video. The problem is, I was watching the stream, the Wendeck stream, and seeing everyone open their packs. I just couldn't resist. I had to open them. However, I did think, you know what, I'll record it. I won't record the entire video because it was too dark. So what I'll do instead, I will just record the pack opening, and I'm going to put that in now. Okay, so it is 10:30 at night, and I have 3 packs to open. I couldn't wait until the morning. I've got to do it now. So first off, we're going to do this limited player pack. We'll do the limited pack and then the standard pack. We'll save the best for last. This one I got with a 3,000 MFL. I won. Let's hope it's something good. I'll do my Dapper here. Confirm. Thank you. Yes. And I don't want the music. Thanks. Okay, let's see what we get. So this will guaranteed be a limited player. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we flip him over. Ooh, blue hair. Jake Gardner, English, left wing back. Don't use wing back. 61 though. Be young and I can sell you on. Come on, let's have a look. Well, he's got left back. 23. 60 passing, 59 defence, 79 pace. I'll have a check at what he is at left back because I might be able to use him. But that left wing back, ugh, don't use those. So that's not a bad start. That's not a bad start at all, to be fair. Okay, now we'll do the limited pack, which I got in the pack drop just half an hour ago. Let's see, this could be higher. So we could have a common and a limited. We could get an upgrade. We could get something else. Let's have a look. Let's wait for it to open. Is the sound off? Sound better be off. Sound's off. Good. Okay, so that's a limited. Oh, 2 limiteds. Okay, so we got an upgrade. That's pretty nice, to be fair. Okay, first one. He is Jiro Noda from Japan. He doesn't look very Japanese. Right mid. 63. Okay. Me likes 23. 78 pace, though that doesn't matter for a right mid. 65 passing, 72 dribbling. That's nice. I'm very happy with that. That is very, very good. And let's see this one. Come on, what we've got here. Our goalkeeper. Okay, Orazio Leo. Italian. He is 61. Okay, nice. Let's see how old he is. He's 21. He's 5'7" though. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But a 21-year-old, 61 rated goalkeeper. Not bad. Now let's hope this luck continues for this. Because honestly, that would be sick. So in this one, I will get 3 players in this pack. 1 is guaranteed to be an uncommon. 1 is guaranteed to be a limited. See if we get some upgrades. That would be nice. Well, I've got some nice players from those first 2 packs. I was quite happy with those. Let's go. That's the uncommon. There's the common. Okay, no upgrade. So we'll start with the common. We will go here. Vadim Borisov from Russia, right wing. And he is 46 rated, be 16 years old. Come on, be 16. He's 26. Damn it. Okay, so maybe the luck's ended. Let's see the limited player. Green hair, Matthew Welch, English. He is a centre-back. And he is 60 rated. That's not bad at all. Okay, he's 24, 61 pace, 5'6". Oh, I don't like small defenders and goalkeepers. Okay, here we go with the uncommon. I am needing a centre-back, someone who can play in the centre, midfield, and a striker. So one of those 3 positions would be really, really ideal. But let's see what we've got. Okay, Barry Lamb. Barry, good old Barry. He's English. He's a right back. He is 70 rated. Oh my God. He's 25. 6'5". Oh my God. 61 pace, 78 defense, 66 passing. You know what? That's not bad. That is quite nice. Why am I revealing it again? That is quite nice. Yeah, that's going to be huge for my team. 25, I mean, that's not ideal, but 78 defense? I'll take that. 66 passing? Hell yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'm happy with that. That's a pretty good pack. Oh. So yeah, those are my packs that I got, the new players. So back to the video. Okay, as you can see, I got some pretty nice pulls from my packs. Pretty happy with everything that went down. So now I'm going to talk about the two clubs and my plans for both of them. Before I go further, I just noticed this. I just saw this. Oh, go down. Which one? This one. Yeah, sorry. As you can see, my very first trophy in my agency. Kai got the Golden Glove for League 22 in Season 5, which was fantastic. I think I got it on the last day because the Ding Royals keeper didn't play enough games. And so I ended up getting the Golden Glove for Kai. That's my very first trophy. Very happy with that. And that's amazing considering at the start of the season I was thinking, oh, my goalkeeper's useless. And then I switched, put him as captain, and suddenly he went on and I had a monster run for the rest of the season. Ended up with the Golden Glove, best keeper in the league. I'm, absolutely ecstatic with that. So let's take a look at Clairvaux first. So as I said, everybody who's 60 and below is going to be in this team. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be as strong this season as I was last season. A little bit of drop off in few of the ratings. But I'm hoping I'm still going to be competitive with this same team. Ding Royals and Skyfall Houston have both gone. They've both been promoted. So, I think we're on pretty even terms depending on who strengthens in the off season. As you can see, the playoffs went crazily. The playoffs were kind of crazy, actually, because as you can see here, in the first playoff game, against the team that I thought on paper was probably the strongest team in the entire playoff bracket, and we beat them 3-2, which I was amazed about. As you see here, my guy Victor Pedrosa banged 2 goals. We went behind twice. He got the goals to pull us back, and then Vega went and got the winning goal. So we went through to the next round of the playoffs, and unfortunately, we had to come up against Skyfall Houston, and for some reason, I cannot explain it, we decided we didn't know how to play. We forgot completely how to play. The last time I played these guys, it was a fairly close game, so I thought maybe, it'll be a close game again. We forgot to play. We absolutely, you can see my defenders here all had absolute stinkers in this game. They were awful, and we got battered 4-0. So the promotion dream was over right there. So yes, concentrating now on Season 6, staying in Spark, and hopefully I'm going to try and push up. This is my team. This is my squad. It's not quite finished yet. I've put Jake Gardner in at left back. He will replace Ramos. So that is actually an upgrade. Kai is going to get another shot at keeping his Golden Glove. We've got Tevez and Pedrosa. This is the thing I'm most excited about, really, because Pedrosa is now going to be our starting striker. I'm running a much leaner squad this time. I'm going to try and work this out. I mean, my right and left mids are going to... My right and left mids, my goalkeeper, and I think my fullbacks. I've got another fullback in. My fullbacks, when they run out of energy or the fitness gets too low, I'll bring them out. However, for centre backs, centre mids, and strikers, I'm going to run with just 3 for the entire season, and I'm just going to rotate game by game to keep them all fresh and get them all game time. So my starting striker is going to be Pedrosa. Along with Tevez, I also brought this guy in on loan for 2% rev share. He's got 66 shooting, and I thought, he'll be a decent rotation striker. Those 3 will be my striking options. In midfield, we are going to have Fisher we're going to have Shiraishi, and we're going to have Collins, who's a 50 rated. But as I said, he got barely any games last season and did quite well on training experience. He got a +1. And I thought, you know what? He's going to be, you know, I want to see if he will actually get some good progression. He is 27 now, but if he's got some late progression in there and he could end up going to a decent rating, I want to at least give him games and see how he does. In centre back, Julian Arnold, can't speak, Jesus. Julian Arnold returns, and he's going to be partnered by Acosta and Bersan there. What is this message? Let's see what we've got. Is this? Yes, there we go. Okay, that's my last loan. So that means my squad should be completely finished now. Where's Mira? So I brought him in. There he is. So he's going to be my backup left mid. I've got a backup right mid, a backup right back, and I've loaned those guys in for very small rev share. It's really going to be negligible, especially in Spark. And yeah, I'm going to bring them in. They're going to be my cover players. And that team is pretty much sorted. I'm going to run the 4-4-2 again. And yeah, I'm most excited about Pedrosa being the starter because he played 10 games and scored like 16, 17 goals last season. If he's playing majority of the games now, I'm really hoping he's going to shine, obviously get a bit more progression. But also, I'm hoping that getting game time for guys like Mantinovic, Chevalier, Shiraishi is going to get them boosted up as well. So yeah, this is going to be like, it's not a feeder team because I want the team to be competitive, but instead of overloading it with uncommons, I'm going to use more Spark appropriate players and see how we do with it. See if we can get promoted with this team. That would be nice. We'll see when the projections come out where we are, because I'm sure some of these people are going to be, you know, they're going to be strengthening their team from this season. I'm expecting this team here to be good. This team as well. This team. And seeing which teams came down from ice as well. So from there, we are going to move on to the brand new club, Black Mamba MFC. And now this is my main team. This is the team that I want to get up the divisions. This is the team which will be my focus here. We are in Ice League 23. Oh, that's pretty close. I had Spark 22, but yeah, we weren't matched. That's good. And yeah, so this is the team. I've not quite finished it yet. I've still got some players I am looking to get. I think I'm going to run. The good thing is about this team, I have options. I've got a very, very versatile midfield. So I've got options in the things I'm going to play, but I'm going to mainly start with 4-1-2-1-2. And that's because here, Edward Santos, the guy I bought, he is a 72 cam. And Mike Mayer here, he is a 67 CDM. And I thought I may as well utilize that and, you know, see how that does. I haven't used another. I only really used 4-4-2 and 4-1-3-2. But thankfully, like I said, we've got a very versatile midfield. Grande here, who I got in one of my starter packs last year, and I loaned him out. He hasn't had any progression whatsoever. Hopefully he'll get some this season, but he can play right mid and centre midfield. Boonstra here can play centre mid and left midfield. We've got him who can play centre mid, centre defensive mid and cam. You know, we also have Noda here who can play right mid and cam. I've decided this guy is the hometown hero. He's from Kirby. He's the hometown hero. He's come through the youth ranks and he's been promoted up to the main team. He is now, you know, from Kirby, the hometown hero, and I'm going to be following that throughout the season. He's only going to be a rotation player right now, but I'm hoping he develops into something special, and that would be pretty cool. But as well, yeah, like I said, this team isn't quite finished. What I need, I'm going to do a similar thing that I do with Clever. I'm going to run a much leaner squad. Probably 18 or 19 players. I currently have 15, and I'm just going to rotate through. I'm going to do that with the strikers. The midfield can rotate. I've got so many options for midfield. The centre backs are also going to do that, and my full backs. I've got a right back here. I've got where is he? Chu, who can play left back, and then this guy Barisha, who can play both. So I'm going to rotate through those three for the whole season, and this is going to be interesting to see because it is a test to see how easy it is. You know, I run a very heavy squad last season and I basically just replaced, but it didn't really do good for progression. And I want to focus on getting ideal progression for as many players as possible this season. So that's why I'm going with that. And like I said, I am going to run a 4-1-2-2, but I can run a 4-4-2 flat. I can run 4-3-1-2. I can run 4-1-3-2 if I wanted. There are quite a lot of options here that I can go with. I could probably go with a 3-5-2 if I wanted as well. What else could I run? I could probably run a 4-2-3-1. No, not just yet. Not just yet. But yeah, like I said, I've got some options and I'm going to play around with them, do some testing in the friendlies. Here's something else I wanted to talk about here as well, because this guy here, Lamb, who I got in the pack, he is a right back and a right back only. But look at these stats: 61 pace, 78 defending, 70 physical, good dribbling, good passing. He is 6'5". He's made to be a centre back. However, because he doesn't have it as a secondary position, he takes massive penalties when you put him into centre back. Scroll him over, put him into centre back. There you go. See, it's red because it's an unfamiliar position. He goes down to a 66. He loses 8 points for playing out of position. So 66%, he'd be a 74 centre back, which is crazy. But I can't. I mean, I could play him there. He'd be my best centre back right now if I played him there. But I don't like this. I don't like this red unfamiliar. What I would love to see is to be able to put a player like this into the development centre. Right now, you stick a player in the development centre, they'll get 120% training XP if you put them in for 4 years. What I'd like to see is use expand the development centre where you can put a guy in for maybe a season, costs a bit of MFL, but then you can help him make one of his unfamiliar positions into a familiar position. So let's say I put him in to the development centre, pay a bit of MFL for a season, and I say I want him to learn centre back, and then he comes out and he's a centre back because then I've got a 74 rated centre back. I think that's something that I mean, I'm not a developer. I have no idea how hard that would be to implement, but I think that would be a good idea. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with that as well. Maybe you're only allowed to do it once per player. You're not allowed to do it loads, but once per player, stick him in for a season, pay a bit of MFL, and you can make one of the unfamiliar positions into a secondary position. Because this guy, like I said, this guy is just made to be a centre-back. He really is. He'd be unreal at centre-back. And he would be now. I just don't like seeing that little red. Yeah, that's probably my own problem, to be honest. Like I said, I still need a centre-back. I need a striker to rotate between Okafor and Safransky. And yeah, my centre-backs are going to be Vlahovic. I've got Schaffner right now, but I want another centre-back in there. And then one more, a guy maybe that plays centre defensive midfield and centre mid or left mid or something. Just a little bit of versatility in the centre of the pitch. Just one more player. And I think this team will be pretty much set. I might get a couple of players in just to be safe. But yeah, I think that might just be set. Obviously, no progression yet until the season actually starts on the 11th. So none of that to show you right now. Didn't get any progression from the playoff games or anything like that. But yeah, just wanted to share with you. Got a brand new club, a complete change into the Ice Division. Trying to get this team, Black Mamba MFC, up the leagues into hopefully Stone. I don't know where I'd be. I imagine this will at least be a competitive team. I don't know if it's good enough to get promoted. Again, we'll see when the projections are out and everybody's put their teams together and see what competition I'm going against. But I'm hoping at least this is competitive. I don't want to be in a relegation battle, at least. I'm okay with holding in Ice for a couple of seasons while I grow my team. But, obviously I just want to be competitive. But this will be my main team now, though I will give updates on Clever as well. So yeah, that is just about everything, I think. I'm not sure what else I could go over. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. Like I said, bought quite a few new players off the marketplace. Sold some guys, sold Tom Hart, sold Zaitsev. I've still got some other players for sale. Well, if they sell, then I can obviously improve Black Mamba a little bit with getting those players that I'm targeting. If not, then I could just loan some players in, I think. And that might be the way to go. I think next week, because there won't have been any games just yet, I will probably do a shorter video just showing the projections, showing you any updates in case that, you know, I've got the players I wanted and just or changed anything for the way I'm going forward. So it'll probably be a shorter episode next week, because there won't be a lot to go over. But for now, that's it. It has been a wicked off season. I can't believe I'm here in season 6 already. This is mad. It's gone so fast, and now it's approaching for my second season, and a lot has changed. A lot has changed already in that short space of time. And I'm just really looking forward to carrying on because this game is so much fun. And yeah, again, I would absolutely recommend it. And now is the best time, right before season 6. Get that club promo, get your free starter pack, get the free player from using my referral code, and get involved as well yourself if it's something you're interested in. Again, another big shout out to Looking for Food for getting me the Kobe Japan license. And yeah, that's about it. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.